I'm Comrade Fakolade Oluwafemi Oluwaseun, JP, Chairman NUT Ikorodu branch.
Okay, once again, you're welcome.
Thank you.
A whole lot of things we'd like to talk about, but because we took you unaware, we would like to keep it very simple today. We would look at your leadership briefly. Being the chairman of the Nigerian Union of Teachers,
Yes.
in the region Ikorodu, which is known as the third largest city in the southwest Nigeria today.
Yeah.
Can you tell us the experience so far? And I believe this is actually your second tenure. So can you tell us about it, sir?
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Michael. I see it as a great honor to lead over 4,500 teachers of Ikorodu. It's been awesome. It's been a very good story. It's been with challenges, but then in totality, it's been awesome. When you talk about my style of leadership, well, I'm a student of political science, and I understand there are different types of leadership style. We have leaders that are very autocratic. We have leaders who are very democratic. We have leaders who are very free with their members. I decide to combine all this together, and then it actually form the basis of my own leadership style. When there are periods for me to be very hard on my followers, I'm hard on them. When it is time for me to be soft on them, I'll be very soft on them. So the combination of all this. When it's time for me to be democratic too, I like to involve people. I'm a team player. I like to be very, very democratic in whatever I do. I get people involved. It's what I refer to as representative governance. I form committees. I put people in places. I give them tasks. I task them. I let them understand that they are made up of talent too. So definitely, whatever skills, whatever competencies that they have, I give them the opportunity to display it. So that's what I do, and when I do that, it brings a lot of goodness in people. They actually want to display whatever talent God has given them, and then do it and do it well.
Okay, you just said earlier, you said about 4,500. You just said earlier, you said you preside over 4,500 teachers.
Yes.
How were you able to collect this figure?
Yeah, 4,500 teachers. We have our own database. When I came on board, we tried to create our own database by trying to know how many teachers we have in school within that very particular period. Some have retired, some have been employed. I came on board in 2017, and this is my second term in office. And so within that time, we've had people that we've lost some have retired, some were also employed within that period. And so I'm not giving you a specific number, but this is the second largest in terms of teachers' population. This is the second largest local government in Lagos State. By the ranking of the union, we're number 2 in Lagos State. And so for this over 4,500 teachers at the primary school level, the secondary school level, and technical college, they all subscribe to be members of Nigerian Union of Teachers.
Wow, that's a huge portfolio.
Very huge, if you say so.
When it comes to your capacity, how have you been able to cope with this?
Yeah, I am the youngest teacher in the whole of Ikorodu, youngest in terms of age. If it's in terms of age, if you're talking in terms of academic certificates, if you're talking in terms of eloquency, if you're talking in terms of the act of public speaking, power of oratory, I think I am the smallest of them all. Teachers of Ikorodu are made up of highly intelligent individuals who have high, capacity and capability to carry out things. But they chose me. Grace found me, and they chose me as their leader. It's been awesome. I try to manage them. I try to bring into place every um, leadership skills that I've gathered and garnered over years, and I put all this in place in order to pilot the affairs of our union. You must understand that leading a group of intelligent people can be very tasking, and I know it's been very tasking. But then we are able to all the areas that I consider to be gray areas are areas that are surmountable, and we've been able to be above board in the last 6 years of our administration. And the cooperation of our teachers too, very, very important. They've been cooperating with us. They give respect and honor to the leadership of the union. They see us as leaders. I've always said this to people. When you win election, the first thing that you must look for is that you must win legitimacy, you must also win peace. So when I came on board, legitimately accepted by the entire people as a leader, I also tried to win peace, and I got it. And so, in the atmosphere of peace, you can achieve even what you never dreamt of.
Program we covered where 250 senior educators, retirees received free medical check of plus glasses right here
Okay.
at the teacher's house. So we would like for you to share with us some of the programs that you've put in place to actually assist teachers across the divisions.
Wow. I've lost count.
Okay.
And that's the truth. And that was what I told God when I came on board in 2017. My agenda, my manifesto, what you can call manifesto, my manifesto actually had in it 7 items. But as of today, if I'm talking about the achievements since 2017 till today, I have over 60 items. I can't even remember. Some of them, you have to be the one. And so at a particular point, I just gave an assignment to my public secretary and my secretary to start keeping, document some of these things that we have done. Because my own is that I do it in conjunction with my members. I don't do anything alone. We achieve this, and once I achieve a particular thing, even in my personal life, if I achieve a particular thing now, I am already looking forward to another. So I don't dwell on past glories. I do not try to remember anything. Every day I feel empty, like I've not done anything. And so that actually helped me, because when I start thinking it seems I've achieved a lot, that won't make me to relax. When we came on board again in 2021, we were re-elected seamlessly. The first of its kind in the annals of history of NUT in Ikorodu. Never happened before. Our elections are always characterized by violence, right? But we came back in 2021 peacefully, accepted by all. And many people said that this is your second term. That in the political structure, in the secular politics, people do, when they come for second term, they don't do anything again. And within the 4-6 months again, we did a lot of programs, part of which we invited you, and that we gave free medical checkup and glasses to retirees, because they are part of us, and one day I'm going to retire too. And even after then, we've given our food items worth over 3.6 million naira to them. At a particular point again, in conjunction with Food Click, we also gave another food, to close to about, I think close to about 800 of them from all over Lagos. They came all the way from some other places to get these food items. So if you're talking in terms of achievement, we've given cars to teachers. We commissioned a building. The building that is right behind me here was commissioned in 2020 by His Royal Majesty Oba Kabiru Adewale Shotobi. We've done a lot of things that I cannot even lay my hands on. Last year we had first of its kind for teachers in the annals of history in Nigeria, a dinner. Okay, we hosted over 500 teachers, and to also let you know, in the next 2 weeks, we'll also be having a program that is considered the first of its kind in Nigeria. We'll be going to Badagry for 4 days, teachers retreat. And we'll be going with 80 teachers from Ikorodu. We'll be traveling to Badagry to have fun, to relax after a long section there's need for us to do our holiday in a very different way, and then to bring out a lot of program. Part of the programs we'll be doing in Badagry, we'll visit Badagry prison. We'll be giving a lot of gift items to prisoners, which we don't call them prisoners now. We call them students of correctional centers, correctional center in Badagry. We'll be giving them gift items. We'll visit beaches. We'll visit historical centers, relics, where we can be able to understand a lot about slave merchants, slave trade. And so we're trying to do our holiday in a different way. In Ikorodu here, we like to do things in different way, coming up with different kinds of program. We're the first to introduce this issue of glasses. We're just trying to do something different and make our teachers to be happy.
Another unique thing we've seen about your leadership is how you mark the World Teachers Day here.
Oh.
Massive. What is really unique? How do you come about such massive gatherings when it's time for you to really commemorate World Teachers Day?
Yes, I said it earlier on that the first thing that you need to win when you win election is to win legitimacy. When you are accepted by all, they will accept your program. Where you see a situation where followers don't listen to leaders, it's because they do not accept you. You can't force yourself on the people. You can't force yourself on the people. That's what we're seeing in places today, in Nigeria here, where some individuals would like to force themselves on the people. When you force yourself on the people, be rest assured that they're not going to give you the support. But if you win legitimacy and you win peace, definitely people want to accept your program. World Teachers Day is a day that is set aside to celebrate teachers all over the world, and we do that every year. No matter how different kinds of programs, sporting activities. Last year we had football match. We had a lot of programs line up for World Teachers Day. And when it comes to the grand finale, which is always October 5, and what you see is that people will come out massively to celebrate themselves. We're a group of people that we know parents don't celebrate us. Society does not celebrate us as a whole, but we must learn to celebrate ourselves. Of recent now, the government of Lagos State tries to celebrate us by giving cars to deserving teachers, especially those teachers that were seen to have merited, gift items like that. It's just a way of appreciating us. So we try to come out, we celebrate ourselves, we come in large numbers. And like you said, it's something that is always massive. They look forward to it, and it's once in a year.
We have a new administration, quite all right.
Of course.
And we were embraced with a removal of fuel subsidy, which has actually taken its toll in the economy over time. As someone who is at the helms of affairs in the teachers sector in Ikorodu, I believe one way or the other, teachers will be reaching out, letting you know what they are going through. How do you and the teachers cope in this very period, this season?
Well, I want to say I want to stay positive, that it's been good for us. I don't want to sound negative, but we all understand from what we are told. I am not part of the inner circle of Mr. President, but there's one thing that one needs to do if you want to actually enjoy a particular administration. Try as much as possible to believe in that administration. We've been told that subsidy is a scam, and that subsidy is collection of money from the government to feed certain individuals, and there is need for subsidy to go. The only thing that we're expecting from the government is to cushion the effect of the removal of subsidy. For me as a person, and from what I have read so far, and from even the English meaning of palliatives, I do not like to use the word palliative for my people, because palliatives I think is basically for vulnerable people. We are not vulnerable, and so I look forward to a situation whereby the government can actually cushion the effect of this removal of subsidy. It can come in different forms. We've been witnessing some certain things in the last few days in the private sector. Banks are increasing the salary of their workers by 40%, by 30%, by 60% to cushion the effect of subsidy removal. Some have reduced working hours. Some are operating what we call alternative working system, where people will come today, they won't come tomorrow, to just make sure that things. So some people have reduced work hours from 8 hours to about 6 hours, and some people have reduced working days. We've had some states that said they should come in one Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. We look forward to, and I know that the government of Lagos State will have a kind of a plan for workers of Lagos State, and I'm also aware that the Joint Negotiating Council, which comprises of all about over 29 trade unions in Lagos State, are already meeting with the government of Lagos State to put plans on ground to cushion the effects of this fuel subsidy removal. Honestly speaking, it has not been easy. But then we get complaints from people. I have my complaints too. But then, as a leader, as a good leader, and what you do is to stay positive and to continue to encourage your people. If the government has not done well in Lagos State, we'll say it. But the truth of the matter is that the government of Lagos State has done well and has done a lot for Lagos State workers. All we do is that we always ask for more. But the government of Lagos State has done a lot in terms of giving back to labor and giving back to Lagos State workers.
Your message for teachers in this very period, just a kind of message to all teachers, especially we have a lot of teachers that are also viewing our channel as well. What's your message to teachers?
Well, to teachers of Ikorodu, I can only speak to teachers of Ikorodu. Exactly. In Lagos State, we have 20 local government, and then we have 20 branch chairmen in Lagos State, and we have our leader, who is the number one in the whole of Lagos State, Alhaji Akintoye Azan, is the one that has the constitutional right to give a kind of a I don't want to call it global now, but state message. State message. We are the national president is the one that can give national message, and we have people who can also give global message. But my local message now, my local message to the teachers of Ikorodu, I want to advise that you rest very well during this long vacation. Complete your work and try to rest. Take a rest. Eat good food. In quotes, eat a lot of vegetables, rest well, and if there are opportunities for you to also do something different around this time, there's no knowledge that we can consider to be a waste. So I advise that you do something different. If you have the opportunity to go into the tech world, as of today, or let me even say as of today, the future of this world itself is in technology. So if you want to go into tech, please go ahead and go into tech. Some of these things would still be useful, no matter what you study. I met somebody of recent who studied Yoruba and who is a program writer. It is very vast in coding, and he consults for more than 3 banks. He doesn't leave home, he works remotely and is more richer than those of us that goes to work every day. And then we hop from one boss to another. Yet he stays at home, he works remotely and is collecting his money. He doesn't have to go out. He's a program writer, he's always into coding. And so you can do a lot during this time. And for those who will be traveling abroad to go and have a check-off, to go and rest, I wish you a safe trip. I hope you still understand that your chairman is still here, so that when you are coming back, do not forget to come with some chocolates. So thank you very much, Mr. Michael. Thank you for putting us on world stage, and thank you because I call it world stage because we're on YouTube, and I know we can be viewed all over the world. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to be on in-house. Sorry, I thought it's in-house.
Ikorodu News Network House.
Okay, Ikorodu in-house. Okay, that's good. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to appearing and being able to speak on your channel, and I pray that this channel go from strength to strength, and then you will also, if I use the word that word of people in the entertainment industry, you will soon bloom.
Amen. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
And we're also looking forward. You know, we caught you unaware today.
Yes.
We just try to seize your time.
Okay.
We are looking forward to having sometime in the near future where we can also come and get more comprehensive, in-depth insight from your sector through your lens.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
I appreciate you.